Well, it's that time of year again. Chiropractors and PTs across America are skipping into their clinics on Monday mornings, ready to meet a tidal wave of fresh weekend slow pitch softball injuries.
Morbid thought, Jason, but you know what? It 100% tracks. I swear PTs invented slow pitch softball and chiropractors wrote the marketing campaign that sold it to middle-aged men who think they're still in their 20s.
Kathy, did you hear that? Was that the crack of a bat?
Or the snapping of an Achilles tendon.
Right. I think it's time to talk about the world of weekend warriors. Not just softball leaguers, but everybody who brings the intensity.
On Dangerously Little Training, we'll share some practical advice for all you Uncle Ricos out there who think you could have gone pro. From the marathons to mountain biking, we're going to help you thrive, not just survive.
And it might just be easier than you think. This is The Pitch. What happens when a chiropractor and a physical therapist get together to make a health and wellness podcast?
But chiropractors and physical therapists don't like each other.
Oh, think again.
I'm Dr. Kathy Lynch, physical therapist who likes to help people move and get stronger.
I'm Dr. Jason Young, an evidence-based chiropractor who uses humor just as much as adjustments to help people get better.
Welcome to the Pitch Podcast.
Remember, there's no I in pitch. Here we go. Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Jason Young.
I'm Dr. Kathy Lynch.
Okay. And if you're listening, I guess you could just figure out which one of us is which.
Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome back. Welcome back to the Pitch Podcast.
Yeah. Are you ready for the country's 250th birthday?
It's happening. Yes. I hear this state fair is off to a great start.
It's wonderful from what I've seen.
I heard
if
it's very well attended. Yes.
If you want some alone time,
yes,
this is the place to go.
It reminds you of the Great Plains of our great United States. Just, vastness.
Wide open spaces.
Wide open spaces, yes. It's well attended. Well attended, like some recent Oregon State football games. Ouch. Yeah. No, it's all turning around. It's all turning around. But no, seriously, happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
I've been in love with you for a while.
A long time.
So
Love it here.
Yeah. Hey, the website, the wiki. When I need a good laugh, I just sit around and I read the wiki. It's a good time. So I wanted to bring that up, but there's another important feature that's on the website that I think everybody should know about because it's our community page, and we're taking votes and polls on what we should do episodes on because frankly, Kathy, I'm out of ideas. I don't know. This could be our last episode. No.
What are we even talking about today?
Potpourri. That's it. Yeah, that's the topic. Yeah. Oh, and another important thing from a part of the show that only I watch. It's very exclusive. So we just listen to our whole theme song and everything like that. And then at the end of the episode, we roll those credits again. Worth sticking around for because you get to see some of our sponsors, a very prominent physical therapy clinic here in Corvallis on 9th Street, Encore Physical Therapy. Oh, look, on your jacket. Yep. Yeah. And then also Body of Health is on there too. But you just keep watching just a little bit beyond that because there's a brand new animation for Titan Podcasting, which is the podcast studio that we're working out of.
Here we are. This is our home.
Yeah. I got a spam email from somebody who was like, "Hey, I see that you have a podcast. Would you be interested in some help producing the podcast?" And blah blah blah. No, shut up, man. If you're watching this podcast, bro, we got a place. We got a home.
We got the best.
We're Titan Podcasters. We are. So, yes. So, shout out to Titan Podcasting. If you think that you have a great idea for a podcast, I'm sorry, the bar is too high. You can't get the special podcasting certification. No, it's definitely doable, and you should hit them up. So, well, Kathy, what are we talking about today?
Yes. The infamous weekend warrior.
Yes.
Warriors.
Come out and play. Yeah, I mean, this subset of the population is so lucrative. So incredibly.
Healthcare providers.
I know. Yeah, it's like I was in Costco and going down the aisle with the office chairs, and there was this like pedestal gaming chair. I sat in it trying it out. I looked at the box and it said approved by the ACA, which is the American Chiropractic Association. Yes. Which then tells me nobody should sit in that chair, right? Because it's not like we're trying to work ourselves out of a job, right? It's like, yeah, this is a chair that's going to cause back pain. So, and that's kind of how I feel about Weekend Warriors. It's like, it's just too good of a gig, right? I don't know. PT, you guys probably see even more Weekend Warriors.
Absolutely. When I was researching for this episode, I found this
research?
I did.
What is that?
I did it this one time. Jay Bliss inspired me to do some
Shout out Jay Bliss.
We had to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Epic episode. If you haven't seen it.
I watched that episode about 6 times.
Yes.
Yeah. So good. Anyway.
So good. So interesting statistic. Many adults accumulate nearly all their moderate to vigorous exercise on the weekends.
Yeah. It's like, what, are you too good to work out during the week?
So, what does that mean, and why does it matter?
Well, quick question first. Do you? That's our favorite phrase on this.
Really
quick question.
Quick question.
Yeah. Do you do that? Like, do you go hard on the weekends?
I do go hard on the weekends, but I try to also strength train during the week.
Okay.
But I might do a bigger, longer workout on the weekend for sure.
Samesies, right? So I'm hitting that Peloton because otherwise it's just gonna hold laundry. That's what they do. And so I'll do like some 20-minute, half-hour rides, but the weekend and try and get in a couple 1-hour rides. So
exactly.
Is that like kind of what you're talking about here, or are these people who are exclusively getting it done on the weekend?
They're only doing it on the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 150 minutes a week of moderate to vigorous exercise. And it sounds like from this statistic, everybody's just packing that in on Saturday and Sunday.
Reasonable. And then they're limping into the clinic on Monday.
Exactly.
Well, and there's a lot of, I mean, you guys get those emergency calls where it's like, hey, any chance I could get in like today?
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes ago. So, yeah.
Sure. And that's not necessarily a terrible thing, but because we want your exercise, it doesn't, research shows, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, that it doesn't necessarily matter mortality wise if you spread out those 150 minutes over the week, or if you just accumulate in those in 2 days. So you're still going to get the same benefits from the exercise as far as cardiovascular, strength, bone strength and muscle strength, whether you do it just those 150 minutes on the weekend or spread it out throughout the week. However, it does kind of set you up for a little bit more injury. Yeah.
So it's like you're redistributing your chances of having an injury just to save yourself a few years of life.
That's right.
It's like you will live well into your 80s without Achilles tendons or kneecaps.
Yes.
So are you saying that there's possibly a way to do this where you might survive well into your 80s with kneecaps?
Yeah, you can do
it.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've seen it happen.
Yeah. So, so what are the risks then? Like, what's bad about doing it that way? I mean, obviously people are doing it on the weekend because that's when you have the time.
Yes, and that's, that's the realistic part about our lives, right? Is that this society is just all about go and work as much as possible to make as much money as possible. And therefore you have no time for anything else.
So you can pay the maximum amount of taxes.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And then die by 65 so I don't have to pay you out your Social Security.
Right.
Wait, did we just get political?
And they also cancel your student loans if you die. So this Weekend Warrior thing is sounding better and better.
It's getting better and
better.
And
there's games? What? Yeah.
Well, let's talk about why people are more risk of injury if that's how they decide to work out, right? So let's
talk
talk
about that.
about tissue capacity.
Okay.
What do you know about tissue capacity?
Well, that sounds like a made-up phrase. That's what I know. No. Well, so there's tissue capacity, which I am assuming that you're talking about muscles, tendons, ligaments. There's also something called organ capacity. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Tell me more about that.
It's very much the same.
How much your stomach can hold?
Yeah, it's basically how much stress your organs can take before you fail, right? So the most vulnerable ones from an organ capacity, it would be like your kidneys, of course, your heart, and I think sometimes we have the tendency, because we are musculoskeletal experts,
That's what they say,
that we separate those things, where it's like, oh, you got the inside parts, and then you got all the interesting things, which are like the muscles and tendons and ligaments. But I imagine it's probably the same thing. You have, the amount of load that your kidney can take before it's going to explode. And you have the amount of load that your quadriceps tendons can take before they explode.
Exactly. Tissue capacity is the amount of stress your muscles, tendons, ligaments, bones, and cartilage can tolerate before they become aggravated and injured.
Before you become a patient.
That's right. Think of it as like your mother has only so much capacity for all of your questions.
Yes. She has her nerves, and then she has her reserve nerves. And then you get a different version of your mom.
That's right. Like, how far can you go before your mother gets aggravated?
Yeah.
How much stress can you put upon her?
Before your mother has to utter the phrase, "Wait till your father gets home, because I'm done with you."
That's right. So your muscles, tendons, bones have a load limit. And
darn it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, design flaw.
It's not. Yep, it's not infinite. Yes. So even your lumbar discs have a load limit.
Hear, hear.
Hamstrings, all of them. So the reason we talk about the capacity for these tissues is that when you are not building capacity and you put more load or stress through those tissues, that's when we get a rupture. That's when we get a tear. That's when we get an itis.
Yes.
Tendinitis.
Yes.
Right? Synovitis.
Right.
So people who only work out on the weekends, again, I still say get your workouts in if that's all you got.
Sure.
Do it. Okay.
And if I could interrupt, I don't think that's a bad pattern to do extra on the weekends when you have the time.
Right.
But you have to support it with the things that you're doing during the week. Yeah.
The point. Right. So here's another kind of analogy I found. So think of your tissue capacity as like a credit card limit.
I don't have credit cards. No, I'm just kidding.
So, with each activity that you do, strenuous activity, you're putting a charge on that credit card.
Yeah.
So like 18 holes of golf, $50. 2 hours of pickleball, $100. Right? Moving your kid to college,
priceless.
Priceless.
Oh, wait. I thought we were making a MasterCard commercial for a second.
$200. Helping your neighbor pour concrete.
Yeah.
That's like a second mortgage on your body.
Softball, $45 million.
There you go.
Which can we just talk real quickly about the destructive force of slow pitch softball?
Yes.
Like I played for years simply because of the financial opportunity and the camaraderie.
Absolutely.
Yes. But
sometimes
it's like, can you think of a worse idea than to take, a 45-year-old man who spends, 100 hours a week sitting in front of a computer screen or whatever, and then like even worse, he used to be an athlete in high school. You give him a bat and you put him on basically ice, because these are these dirt fields with no traction.
with potholes.
Of course he forgot his cleats.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then he gets a hit. It's an infield hit because softball, slow pitch softball especially, is nothing like baseball was. And so you're hitting a dribbler to the shortstop. And so you take off at top speed to first base with no plans on how to stop. Like,
yes,
yeah, it's amazing. Like when I haven't played for a couple seasons and I've never felt better.
right.
But I would just go from base to base visiting patients pretty much. Hey man, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I gotta get in there and see you. Oh yeah, cool. I happen to have my cell phone in my shorts here. Let's get you scheduled. Yeah, but it's the most common thing you see.
It really is.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
you haven't played high school baseball in 20 years, and then you're not going to train in the winter, and then summer league comes around, and you're going to swing that bat as hard as you can.
The swing itself will kill you. Yeah.
How about that first step when you think you're going to sprint to first?
Oh yeah. I mean, and it's even worse when you don't make contact with the ball, right? And it's just, so let's get doctory for a second. Because that is seriously a way that people injure themselves.
Yes.
I see that injury a lot when people go and they make that swing with a bat or even a golf club. And the issue is it's not the swing and how hard you're swinging. It's what happens on the other side of that swing when you're trying to stop swinging the bat.
Right, deceleration.
Yeah, the deceleration. You have these eccentric muscle contractions where you're contracting a muscle while it's lengthening. And that's Pop City. Those are the most vigorous muscle contractions that you have. It's not the gas, it is the brakes that kill you.
Yeah, and that brings to mind too deceleration in throwing, deceleration in running.
Yeah.
Right? You sprint to first base. Have you decided how you're going to stop? Are you just going to drop, stop, and roll?
Yeah, you got to angle into the fence.
Yeah. You just keep jogging out to the fence.
Right.
Right.
I mean, there's literally players that if they don't hit the ball over the outfield fence, they're not going to the base.
No.
Yeah. You'll have a good week to throw them out at first because they know their limitations. They know what they're doing on the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And throwing, when you throw a ball, and this is where a lot of rotator cuffs see their demise. When people go to throw a ball, after you let go of that ball, your arm has to slow down and stop so you don't smack yourself.
Yeah.
And it's usually a lot on that deceleration.
Yeah.
That I will see people, I hadn't played softball in a while. I went out and warmed up and
you didn't warm up.
No.
Liar. You didn't warm up.
I warmed up. Now my shoulder hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the itis.
Yes. You discovered your tissue capacity to bring that one full circle.
That's right. So talking about capacity versus demand, right? Wish I had a whiteboard.
Yeah.
I could draw that on there.
I'm sure we could just write on this TV here. That's cool, right, Raul? Yeah, all right. So this is Raul's last day.
Okay.
If we do write on
That's
that,
right. Scott's
on that
coming
board.
in.
Yeah. We won't do that to your career, buddy. We like you. We like you. Raul's got a family, okay? So, but a whiteboard would be great.
Right.
Yeah.
So capacity is how much your body can handle.
Yes.
And demand is how much you're asking it to do.
Asking / telling it. Right.
If those things are not equal,
you're gonna have an issue.
and your demand is greater than your capacity.
Well, they don't need to be equal. One just needs to be at least less than the other. At least less.
That's right. That's right. And why does one friend who's playing pickleball, they play pickleball for 3 hours on one day, and one wakes up and feels great the next day, and the other one can't get out of bed?
Sin. That's my answer for everything.
Likely.
Yeah. Why does my back hurt?
Likely, one person's capacity is greater than the other person's capacity.
Right.
Because they put the same demand on their body.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So one person likely does other training during the week, strength training, cardiovascular training. The other guy just does pickleball on the weekends.
Yeah.
And
That's my exercise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a great exercise. You pay that for 3 hours on the weekend, you get your minutes in.
Totally.
Get your heart rate up. Pickleball can get your heart rate up if you're moving.
Totally. Yeah.
So that's the difference when it comes to capacity and demand. And in our brains, we still think we're that 18-year-old athlete.
Yeah. And there's a couple moving parts here, right? Because I think as we're talking about weekend warriors, everybody is picturing receding hairlines, right?
Yes.
So this certainly becomes an issue as you become older, because your capacity, I mean, you can think of capacity as being kind of like a bathtub, right? You can fill up that bathtub and you don't want it to overflow. And so you can manage that, but you have to wait a while for that tub to drain so that you can start filling it again. Otherwise, you can't run it for as long as you did before because it's going to overflow. So recovery becomes a really big issue. And can you talk to me about if I don't like my capacity, my tissue capacity? Is that something that can be altered, or is it just my DNA that says what my tissue capacity is going to be?
You're doomed.
I shouldn't have made it personal.
That's right. Yeah. So good point. Good question. Is being a weekend warrior actually bad? Not necessarily. It depends.
As long as you know your limits.
That's right. Yeah. Because actually, I did a little more research.
Oh, okay.
You just have to prepare your body.
That's it.
For that.
It's 100% of it. When I said in the cold open, it might be easier than you think, I think this is it. This is the answer. You got to be prepared.
So here's some research like I had mentioned before about all-cause mortality.
Oh my God. Like I said, it's sin. I told you. All-cause mortality. All right, roll the credits. Oh, yeah, there's no iron pitch. Let's get out of here.
Where's the Pope? Where's the Pope when you need him? Okay, mortality.
Mortality.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And this comes from my favorite journal. It's called JOSPT, Journal of Sports.
Orthopedics and Sports Physical Therapeutics. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so this is the rise of the weekend warrior.
Ooh.
O'Donovan et al. 2018, so it's not too old yet. They said people who accumulate recommended weekly exercise on one or two sessions have approximately 30% lower all-cause mortality compared to someone who's not exercising.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And they also have they get the same cardiovascular benefits compared to more frequent exercisers. So if they spend the same amount of time doing exercise as someone who does it every single day, they can see the same results.
Yeah.
For morality and mortality.
Yeah. So some of those people are just trying to be efficient.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So in that study, so here's another study. Same thing. Physical activity patterns and mortality. I'm sorry, this is Sharoma et al. And I don't remember what journal this is from.
It's in a journal.
Yeah. Yeah. They studied not more than 3,400 adults aged 40 and over were followed for 6 years. People who performed most of their exercise in 1 or 2 days had similar reductions in mortality compared to people who spread their activity across the week. So again, same. The biggest predictor wasn't when people exercise, it's how much total moderate to vigorous physical activity they accumulated in the week. So
yes.
We're not saying it's bad to do.
No, it's definitely not.
Right.
But back to your
yes.
previous point, though, that you expose yourself to a lot more risk if that is the only place that you're exercising. So do you talk to patients about like the 10% rule when they're getting into training? So if you want to increase capacity, because you're not limited, you are limited by your DNA, right? There's only so much capacity that you can develop, but just like you could go out and buy a bigger bathtub, you can make more capacity in your tissues. That is something called training, right? Yes, you train. And that is 100% what training does, is it increases your tissue capacity. And what tissue might I be talking about? all of the tissues. So whether that is your lung capacity, your cardiovascular capacity, your blood vessels,
Yes,
your muscles,
really good
tendons,
point.
ligaments. So that is what you're doing, is you're buying more capacity. Now, you don't want to outstrip your body's ability to develop capacity, because that is when you develop injury. So
Yes.
the 10% rule is you want to try and be incrementally increasing no more than 10% arbitrarily in a week, right? So if you are doing couch to 5K, which is a very good thing for developing business for chiropractors and physical therapists across the world, so we endorse that, right? So there's, you start where you are, but from week to week, what happens with these Couch to 5K things, and there are these programs that are pretty well laid out by people who know what they're doing, but you get out there, you start running, and you're like, I'm feeling pretty good. I think next week I'm really going to push it, and that's when the injury comes in.
Yes.
So if you're running 2 miles that first week, then the next week you should be doing no more than 2.2 miles, right? Can you do more than 2.2 miles? Absolutely. You could do 3 miles, but to decrease your chances of an injury, 2.2 miles, right? And so then the next week you want to be doing 2.5. And then the week after that, and after that, and after that, and so on. That's the safest way to increase capacity, whether that's cardiovascular, whether that's your muscles, tendons, ligaments, whether that's the amount that you're lifting. You just want to be incremental, develop your capacity, and then you could go get injured on the weekend.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, right? You're just a little less injured. That's
a great segue into my next
Is
thought.
it?
It
All
really
right.
is.
Guys, we don't plan or outline these episodes. We barely even talk about the title. No.
That's right.
Yes, this is happening in real time.
Yes, it is. The next article talked about a question that was asked: what actually prevents sports injuries? So this was a meta-analysis. This is 2014, so this might be old, but
still, meta-analysis is high-level research.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So it combined 25 randomized controlled trials involving 26,000 participants, 3,400 injuries. The question again: what actually prevents sports injuries? Result number 1. True or false?
Oh, we're to the game. Wait, hang on.
I just made this up.
I'm ready. True or false?
True or false?
Yes.
Stretching.
Oh, no. Gosh, no. This is like going back to episode 4, I think. Episode 4 of the Pitch Podcast. We talked about stretching.
Yes, exactly. No effect. This study found no effect on stretching on injuries.
How many weeks has it been since you've had a week where somebody didn't come in and say, I injured myself because I don't stretch enough?
I don't remember the last week.
It's probably been years.
Yes.
It's probably been years, right? It would have to be a time when I took a whole week off, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It didn't talk to anybody.
But it's pretty conclusive that stretching does not prevent injury. Does that mean stretching useless?
No.
No, stretching not useless. But stretching prevent injury?
No.
No.
Yes.
That was for the caveman that listens to our show, that one guy.
That's right. What did we name him?
Og.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Number 2, proprioception and balance training. How much do you think it reduces the risk of injury on a percentage wise? According to this study.
Yeah. I'm going to go 67%.
Wow.
6, 7. Right? Yeah. There's somebody out there throwing up right now.
45%.
45%. I was
still
wrong.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good.
4 or 5 comes before 6, 7, right?
It does.
My next guess would have been 89%. But 45%, that's great.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is, Kathy, most people don't know what you mean by that.
It's a really good point.
So what does that mean? Proprioception and balance.
Balance training. So balance training. So balance training, for example, best way to kind of define it is standing on one leg would be balance training for the beginners.
Yeah.
Maybe even not balance, maybe not single leg, maybe tandem.
Yeah.
To start. right?
Yeah.
Hand stance, which is heel to toe
Mm-hmm.
balance. Maybe that's where some people can start. Landing drills, which in the sports world is dropping off of a step and landing with your knees bent.
Yeah.
Agility drills, think of ladder drills.
Yes.
Ladder on the, not running up and down a ladder.
That's all I do is I just think of them because they're hard. Like, but the ladder on the ground.
The ladder on the ground,
You
fast
dancing,
feet.
dancing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
The truffle
Exactly.
shuffle up and down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The icky shuffle, all those things.
Truffle.
Oh, the truffle shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, oh, Mikey. Sorry.
All right.
I just had a Goonies moment.
Okay,
All right.
goodies. Okay. Reaction training, like with the blaze pots.
Yes, those are great. I love them. And it's fun, too.
They're so fun.
Yeah, so quick changes of direction and neuromuscular responses.
Right.
So how quickly does the signal get from my eyeballs into my legs?
Yeah, my
right?
feet. Like, hey, I just hit that ball into the outfield.
Yeah.
When do I start to sprint?
Right.
Reaction.
Well, and when you think about it from this capacity paradigm, you're increasing your capacity to react quickly, to run, to change directions, like all good stuff.
Yeah, playing in the outfield or playing shortstop, that ball's getting hit towards you.
Yeah.
How quickly can you move to your right? How quickly can you move to your left?
Totally.
I guarantee 99% of slow pitch softball players are not training their agility.
Heck no.
During the week.
No. Not even during warm-ups. During warm-ups is a great time to do it.
Really
you know what they do? They get out there in the outfield and they throw with just their arm, right? They're not even trying to put their legs or hips into it.
No, they've forgotten all sense of form.
Yeah, it's rough. Really rough. And is that your whole list?
That was in balance training, yes.
Yeah, and I think that those are awesome. And I think there's a lot of ways that you can even adapt some of the exercises that you already do. Like lately, I've really been getting into I've had a lot of patients who sarcopenia is their thing, right? And the way that I'm seeing it show up, and if you haven't watched 90% of our episodes where we talk about sarcopenia, it is just the gradual loss of muscle mass over time that naturally happens to everybody unless you're actively fighting it. The way it shows up for a lot of people is, oh, my arthritis is getting worse.
Yes.
And your arthritis is not getting any worse than it was. You're losing muscle mass. And somebody saw arthritis in your spine or your joints. But the problem is you don't have enough muscle mass to control the joint. And so now it's inflamed and it's painful. So I've been working on that a lot with people lately who I don't know why I have this mysterious back pain. Well, it's because you're getting bony. And so a lot of lunges, a lot of squats, and starting with just like lunging in place. But the proprioceptive balance portion of it, which is really useful, is like doing a star pattern lunge where I'm lunging and landing forward, and now I'm going off to an angle and another angle. And doing that, you can, like, if it's difficult, you can start doing it by I'm looking at a spot, I'm lunging and landing there, and then you progress to I'm not looking at where I'm lunging, and I'm lunging to a spot after I land and complete the lunge. Now I'm looking how accurate was my step. And so those kinds of things, that neuromuscular training, it increases your capacity. And so why would something like that be important to be able to step to the side, Kathy?
Well, I think what you just described is literally a game of pickleball.
Yeah, totally.
You can't look at your feet. You can't look where you're going because the ball's coming. Yeah. So you have to be looking at the ball, lunging forward. Yeah. And lunging to the side.
What about for the people who are like, well, I don't play pickleball. Like, I garden, that's my sport is gardening. It's like, well, if you're ever stepping on uneven ground or you have to, step over like a planter box or something like that, we're doing it all the time. Everybody's not walking around looking at their feet. So this is training to not fall down. So if you find that you're falling a lot or stumbling a lot, this is the kind of stuff that you need to do,
Yeah. Agility training trains reaction time. Yeah. And the biggest reason people fall as we get older is we lose our fast twitch fibers because we're not training them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they just go away on their own. If you train them, you can keep your fast twitch fibers, but you have to train them.
Yeah.
So when you feel like you've seen older people fall, it's a slow motion process. They know they're going to fall. They're falling and they're like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
And they just don't have the reaction time to catch themselves.
Can't get legs underneath.
They can't.
Right.
So,
and if you watch somebody who hasn't played basketball in a few years play basketball, it's actually a really similar thing. It's so similar.
Yes.
What about this one? The athlete who comes in and let's say that they're not undertrained. They're putting in like 6 miles a day, every day for weeks, but they're like, man, I'm just getting stiffer and stiffer and tighter. And now I've got IT band syndrome and everything like that. What do you tell that weekend warrior? I guess it's not really a weekend warrior, but that's a reality too. We see that all the time, right?
That sounds like overtraining to me. And so the body, like I think you talked about it before, the body needs recovery.
Yeah.
Right. As you work out, as you exercise, it does drain that tub a little bit. So you have to give it that next day, not always a day off, but you have to give it, maybe you work out 3 days in a row and then you have to have a day off. I would recommend at least a day off every 3 days to allow that tub to fill again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the opposite, right? You allow it to
I'm
drain
thinking about
because
the
it
other
doesn't
way.
get overflowed.
Okay.
Yeah, it works both ways.
I was thinking of it draining every time you work out.
This is why she's
I
a
took it
physical
inverse.
therapist and I'm a chiropractor. Well,
But yes.
So let me give you an additional take on that because that is good. And it's like people don't understand their increased need for recovery, especially as they age. And so just because you could do 6 miles every day of the week 10 years ago doesn't mean that you can maintain that now. Another thing too is a lot of these people who kind of get in these rhythms where they're overtraining, they're doing the same thing every time. These are not Clems. These are not Amy Clems,
that's a really
right?
good point. Yeah.
And so I recommend cross training to people. So it's like cut the number of days that you're running in the week in half and spend those other days doing something that is not in a sagittal plane. That's not just forward and back that you could do in an alleyway. So that would be like cycling, CrossFit, running, walking. Start to do some lateral things like play some pickleball.
Yeah.
Go play basketball. Dance, right? Put on some music.
Yes.
I tell people 3 songs a day. Like, take my word for it, people. If you listen to 3 songs a day and you dance, you don't even have to move your feet a lot, but you got to shake your booty.
You gotta,
right?
You gotta go side to side.
Absolutely, yeah. So get some of that lateral movement going, and you can burn just as many calories. But cross training, doing something different than your sport, your thing that you really, really love. That is another good way to recover because now you're using different muscle groups while you're still, able to get your cardiovascular workout or whatever. And so that's one of the common, I want to say mistakes, recommendations.
Yes.
All my recommendations are mistakes. Yeah.
It's
one of the common recommendations I make to people is you need to do different training. Find a second sport, rock climb or something like that.
Yeah.
I will never rock climb. I'm afraid of heights.
And for all those runners, cyclers, swimmers out there, cross training, strength training is actually probably going to improve your performance in your preferred exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a more consistent runner, be a better runner, right? Stronger legs. So yeah, these are all things where I think people just kind of get into a rhythm and a habit with what works for them.
Right.
You got to change it up every once in a while. Like I'm noticing that myself too. So hitting the Peloton, and then there's some days where I'm just like, oh, I'm just so sore and stiff. And I know that the answer is to keep exercising, but it's not to get back on the Peloton and do more Peloton.
Find something else.
It's now I got to put on Jackson 5. Right. I got to put on some DMX or,
Crisscross will make you jump.
Yeah. The Mac Dad will make you jump. So, the Daddy Mac will also Okay.
So, yes, that leads me to the next thing in this article, strength training. Strength training reduces sports injuries to less than 1/3 of the control group. And the control group is somebody
Woo!
is not doing anything.
So wait,
Yeah.
so if you have stronger muscles, you have less of a chance of getting injured?
You do.
That's insane.
How does that work?
Poppycock.
How does that work? Because it's building your capacity.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you please continue to play your weekend sports, but prepare your body for it.
Yeah. And then you can dominate those other losers that aren't out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because every softball team has like 1 to 3 guys who are listening to this and they're like, that's not anything like what I do. And it's like, yeah, you are my designated runner.
Yes.
Bro. Right. Yeah. You're always doing something. That's the guy that biked to softball.
Absolutely.
Right. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, it's night and day difference.
Mhm.
It's so huge. We would be poor if
We
people
would be
listened to our
poor,
advice.
but they're not listening to us anyway.
Yeah,
So.
and somehow I'm still poor.
Okay, so here's some suggestions on what a weekend warrior should do to prevent injuries.
Suggest it to me.
Yes.
Stretch,
And
then after you get done stretching, you should stretch more. Right.
Strength train twice a week.
Oh, instead of stretching.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
We'll get to the stretching part. We're at the stretching part now.
Okay.
Warm up dynamically.
Ah.
So that means like body weight squats, lunges, shuffles, hopping.
Good little heat and blood flow. Going.
Yep, heat and blood flow before you get out there. This actually, you kind of stole my thunder with this one. Don't double your workload overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go from 2,000 steps a day to 5,000 steps in a day.
What about 10,000 steps?
Okay.
Do you know where that comes from?
Sorry, I'm sure it's some marketing scheme.
That's exactly what it is. Yes, out of Japan. Yeah,
What
Japanese
are they selling?
pedometers.
Shoes? Oh,
Yeah, they're selling pedometers. So they developed the 10,000 steps a day myth.
Whoa.
Which is a great myth, right?
You know how many people quote that to me every day?
Oh, gosh.
And I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
and
it came from.
But it's so brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you want to live for a really long time, and cognitively, this makes sense because it's probably not that far off. You will be healthier if you take more steps.
Yeah.
You gotta take 10,000 steps, which you can't count to yourself, right? Like you're not walking around all day going 1, 2, 3, 9, 77, 133, right? No, you're not, right? So if it was like if you take 12 steps a day, you're gonna live longer. Nobody needs a pedometer. 10,000,
yeah, gotta count it.
Yeah, most people can't count to 10,000. Takes commitment.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wait, I don't really want to bust that myth. I was just thinking about we should bust that myth. No, because it really motivates people.
yeah, people
Like
love
I really
it.
I really try to get my 10,000 steps a day.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
My mother-in-law, man,
Get after it.
She doesn't miss it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she listens to this, but when she hears that, she won't believe it. She's gonna be like, "No, this is a secret to my success."
Yes.
Jason. I love you, Frida.
Keep getting your steps, Frida.
Yes.
We do not want to bust that myth. Okay. Last but not least, at times I would have to say leave one game in the tank. It's that one more match, one more time.
Yeah.
Is when we're gonna pop that Achilles.
It's always the last place you look, isn't it?
Don't overdo it. As Americans, we like to overdo it. We think more is better. Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just play again on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back.
Stronger.
Yes, right. Come back stronger.
Better, faster.
Yeah. Recover.
Yeah.
Get some protein. Get some water.
Well, and that's such a good point. And it's really interesting too, because I know somebody's like, well, no, BS, Kathy, because so-and-so who's a professional such and such, he does 19 or 20 of those a day. And so if I want to be healthy, I should do that too. And so they're comparing themselves, their untrained selves, to some of the top performing athletes. in the world, right? Which is a thing like on social media now too, where you get some of these high performing athletes. So like Michael Phelps, it came out that he eats 10,000 calories a day. And so people are like, oh, I can eat 10,000 calories a day. And maybe you'll get some Olympic gold medals, or, you will stick to the bottom of the pool, something
more
like that.
likely, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you got to be careful looking at some of these outliers, these elite people, and then trying to emulate some of the things that they do, because you don't know which one thing they're doing that's getting them what they want. And guess what? It's not one thing. It's 1 million things that they're doing over and over and over. That you're not going to do.
Right.
Which is okay.
Which is great.
You can still be a mediocre slow pitch softball.
Yeah, and a good person.
Yes.
With high morals.
Yes, and very little sin. Should we play a game?
We should.
All right. So I'm hoping we have the technology for this game, Raul. I'm going to call on your significant technical skills. We're going to need to go to a place we've never gone before, which is split screen. We got it? Okay, cool. We're going to split screen it. And we're going to have a little competition between Raul and Kathy. There's a classic game show that I love. There's actually a couple of them, Password and Pyramid, where they give one-word clues and then they try and get the person to guess.
I'm terrible.
So, yeah, well, it's time to step up your game, okay? Because you and Raul are going head-to-head. I've got a list of words. I will be giving one-word clues, and then when you have the answer, you blurt out the answer. All of these words are warrior themed. Okay? Warrior themed. All right? Any questions before we start?
No.
Let's get ready to rumble. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. Here we go. 3. Guard.
Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry is correct. The word we were looking for was Curry. All right, here we go.
Okay. You're on it.
All right. Leonidas. Shield.
Spartan?
Abs. Yes, correct. Spartans. Oh, I should have said like Coach Dan. Dang it. Oh, geez. Opportunity missed.
Spartans.
Okay, how about this? Japan. Sword.
Oh, samurai.
Yes, very good. All right. Okay. Russell Crowe.
300?
Maximus. Rome. Fighting.
Yeah, we know.
Colosseum.
Can't remember the name of the movie.
Trident.
What was the movie?
Let's see. Not sad, but
mad.
Not mad, but
oh man.
Yeah.
What is the name?
There was a part 2. Arena.
Okay, you got
Christian gladiators.
Dang it!
Gladiator. Okay, all right.
Of course.
All right, here we go.
300.
Norse. Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Late night. Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
Barbarian.
Conan.
There we go.
Good job.
You got the late
Good
night.
job.
There we go.
Good job.
All right. How about this one? Naruto. Shuriken.
Ninja.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, nailed it. All right. Shield. Stab. Swing.
Sword fight?
Yeah, sword.
Oh,
sword
okay.
is one. Okay, here we go. Captain America.
Avengers.
Star.
Wars.
Vibranium.
Iron Man.
Throw. Sword.
It's not Avengers? No, okay.
No. Captain America.
Marvel.
Superhero?
Held. Throw.
Thor.
Guys, what does Captain America throw?
Oh, the shield.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, did you say shield?
You said shield.
Yeah, for the sword. That was a clue there.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Okay,
I
we got
thought you
one
said
more.
chili.
We got one
Okay.
more. We got one more. Okay. 90s campy princess warrior.
Oh,
My Little Pony.
No.
It starts with like an X, right? Like
Yes,
Xena.
it does.
Xena
Yes,
the
that's it.
warrior princess.
Xena the warrior princess. Okay. Whew, all right. I wasn't keeping score, but
Oh,
great job to
okay.
both of you. That was a lot of fun.
That
All
was-
right.
That was fun. It's a good one.
Take me home. What are the take homes here?
Well, I would ask you what your take on is.
Oh, well, then I shall start. We can do anything if we are prepared,
Yeah.
right? There's really not a whole lot. And that is the world of like functional healthcare, musculoskeletal care.
Mhm.
It is not about asking where does it hurt? It is about asking when does it hurt? Like
Mhm.
what does it keep you from doing? What does it take enjoyment from? And then we just build ways for you to train to do that thing that you want to do. Even if you can't do it at all at first, or it hurts so bad, or you're afraid that you might never have it again, like
Mhm.
you can train your way into
Mhm.
a lot of things, amazing things. So
Mhm.
that's my take home.
Mhm. Yeah, in doing research, I loved to hear or see that even if you cram all your exercise in 2 days, you're still getting the same benefit.
Yeah. Keep fighting, weekend warriors.
Yes, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Just prepare your body though if you're going to do
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
accelerating things.
Keep your insurance card handy, right?
Yes.
Make sure that HSA FSA account stays stocked,
Yes.
right? And there's one more thing.
Yes.
There's no I in pitch.